Welcome to the March Madness Minute number 9. Today we're going to look at Google Keep. It's a way to make your post-it notes portable and they sync. So it's a free website, keep.google.com, and it's also a free app. So this is Google Keep, and to get there I just went to the name of the product.google.com. So this is keep.google.com. And these are my post-it notes. So you can have post-it notes that just have plain text, maybe something you want to hold on to paste somewhere later, or just as you're on a phone call. You can also have these check mark boxes, and we'll look at how you use those, and just to have pictures that help keep you on target or make you happy. It's nice to mix those in as well. So if you go to the top, this is how you would start a new one. So I'm going to go to, when I click on take a note, I have the option to add a title. So I'm going to say weekend. And I'm going to take a note. So I could just start typing text here. But I'm going to click the three buttons. I like the check boxes. So I'm going to click here. One thing I'd like to do this weekend is go to Powell's. A second thing I'd like to do is go see Brigadoon up at CHS. So actually when I think about this, maybe I'm going to do this one earlier in the weekend. I can click those little dots, drag it, and reorder them. I can change the color, so let's make that a bright color. If I want a reminder, I can click on the string around the finger, and I can use a preset time, or I can pick a time. So I'm going to have it remind me tomorrow. Let's see, I'm going to customize this, let's say at 4 o'clock to remind me to go get ready and go see Brigadoon. So there we go. I can also share this. So I'm going to share this. And I'm going to share it with my husband so we both know what we're going to, some ideas of what we can do this weekend. I thought about you could share this with students, but then if one student marks it as done, it wouldn't be listed as done for everybody, so that might not work really well. But if you're planning a field trip, you could add your neighboring teacher and work together on it that way. So there's reminders, adding people, we change the color. If you wanted to add a picture, you could. When you're all done, you can archive it. And under more, you can also add labels. I don't do that very often, but you can add labels, and we'll look at that in a moment. Or if I want to take the checkboxes away, or if I want this to turn into a list in Google Docs, I could do that as well. So I'm going to say done. And it just mixes them in here. There's not a lot of control about where things go. I can move this if I want it to move, and everything else kind of moves around it. So I don't have a ton of choice. If I'd like, I can go to this list view and see everything in one long running list. I kind of like the grid view. If I go to these 3 parallel lines over here, you'll see I can look at just my items that have reminders. If I want to see, these are those tags or those labels. I think everything that I add a picture on, I already tagged as an image, so I could do that. So if you wanted to separate like work and school things, you could do it that way. I tend not to do that. I just kind of see everything at one time. But that's really all there is to Google Keep. It's nice because I'm somebody who has post-it notes at one location, but I'm at another location when I decide that I want that information, or I find them stuck to shoes. So this is a way to keep organized with your post-it notes. And there's a free app for the iPhone as well as Android phones, and those will all sync together. Here's the little syncing option if I needed to refresh, if I just added something on my phone. But that's really all there is. It's pretty simple, but it's just a nice little project management piece.